That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so that's lethal? Oh, you can't handle the red! Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Derek, and today we're gonna play some freaking Best of One. I haven't played Best of One in a long while. Couldn't tell you how long, but I ran across this mono red list, and I don't know if it'll do any good in best of 3, but it's so dope that I want to play it. So we're gonna take it to the mean streets of best of 1 and see if we can still get some wins with mono red in the year 2026. Now, there are cards here that you're used to seeing. We've got 4 Burnout Bastronaut, we've got 4 Hired Claw, we've got Shocks, we've got Emberheart Challenger, and we've got Manifold Mouse. Those are typical. You're gonna see those in any mono red list, and also Burst Lightning, most likely to see that as well. Now, the spice in this deck, we have 1 Kellen, Planar Trailblazer. It's a 1 mana 2/1. You can pay 2 mana. If Kellen is a scout, it becomes a human fairy detective and gains whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card this turn. So a little bit of exile to keep the cards flowing, and then 3, if it's already a detective, it becomes a 3/2 fairy rogue and gains double strike. Only a single copy, but I was able to at least level this up and draw a couple cards off of it, and it felt pretty decent. We've got a couple of copies of Wild Ride. Target creature gets +3/+0, gains haste until the end of turn, and also has Harmonize for 5. Demonic Ruckus. Haven't seen this one in a while. It's 2 mana for an enchantment. Enchant creature, it gets +1/+1 and has Menace and Trample. Also, when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you draw a card. You can plot for 1. And then you've got Zao, the Moonslayer, 2 mana 2/2 Menace. Non-basic lands enter tapped, and if you somehow make it to 7 mana, you can put a Conqueror counter on him, and then all non-basic lands turn into mountains. Probably not very relevant as far as this deck is concerned. Really, it's just going to make the non-basic lands enter tapped and kind of get your opponent a little bit. And the big spice is Stingerback Terror. 4 mana, 7/7 flyer, also from OTJ. Flying Trample, and this creature gets -1/-1 for each card in your hand. You can plot it for 3. So on turn 3, you just plot this card, and what are you doing in mono red? You're attacking and you're dumping your hand. So making this thing into a 5/5, a 6/6, a 7/7 to attack in the air is just, it's a foregone conclusion. You're playing mono red, you're going to dump your hand, and even the card draw that you have is exile. But no actual card draw, so the chance of you being able to keep your hand really empty for the Stingerback Terror is pretty good. I will say the one non-bow we have is Zao, however you say his name, plus 2 Rockface Village and 2 Soulstone Sanctuary. I did get myself not thinking about it, because this doesn't just hit your opponent's lands, it also hits yours. So keep that in mind. If you have a Zao in hand, you may want to try to get these down before you play the Zao. But the deck had a pretty good record, and I think you're going to enjoy the games. I think this is a deck that anyone could use to rank up, and I think it's a little more dope than the normal mono red list that you're likely to see, because I want the spice. We need the spice in life. So let's just hop in and see what happens. Okay. This is a good hand. Playing against the Steakhouse. Nice. Okay. Yet another terrible matchup. Playing against Omniscience here. Dragon Storm. So we'll get the Challenger down. Hit for 3. Burst Lightning can deal 4 to face. Attack for 3. Almost to max speed. No 4th land. All right. Go ahead and play the Stingerback, and if they don't have Kona, we might be okay. If they do, I haven't really been paying that much attention, so I'm not sure how the current Omniscience deck wins. Okay. Four, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be lethal, right? We go to face. Got double strike. Exactly lethal. Nice. Three hired claws. That is the easiest keep of my life. 3 hired claw, burst lightning, and a wild ride. Oh yeah. This is what you want red to do right here. Can opponent handle 3 hired claws? We're gonna find out. Ping, ping, ping. If they get a sheltered, they're likely to use it on this hired claw, so I'm going to pump one of the others. Feather of Flight? Okay, that's fine. Just no lifelink, please. Ethereal Armor. Okay. So how much damage is this? That's exactly 11, isn't it? I think it is. Yes! Okay. Burst, burst, manifold, Zao. On the play, I'll keep. I'm not sure what the meta's like in Best of 1. I haven't played in a while. Actually, let's play Zao first. Every time I play Zao, they immediately play a basic land. They didn't take one of the burst lightnings, so I'm just going to go ahead and plot the Stingerback. Just a couple of 5/5s. So I guess this looks like just standard Dimir mid-range here. Okay. Okay. Guess we'll just go ahead and do this to try to avoid 3 mana Kaido. I don't know if they're gonna have... Let's just do that. Attacking for quite a bit here. Both get double strike. Yeah, so that trades with the Reef, right? Mm-hmm. Down to 5. So they need an answer for the Terror here. Okay, well, they can tap it.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-Chan. I've got this.
Now the Kaido goes away.
Control the outcome.
Lizard, mouse, or otter. Or raccoon. Yeah, okay. Take out the Kaido.
Just have to surf next time. I'll win.
Looking pretty good here. Astronaut has Menace. Do not have lethal yet, I don't think. Preacher? So, if we play Hired Claw, that's pretty close, right? I think that's it. Double strike, attack with both, pump Bastronaut. Yeah. Good stuff. You can't hang with the red, boy. Kellen on 1, Challenger on 2. So many times I can't tell what they're trying to say when you use like numbers instead of letters to try to be clever. Maybe I just can't read, you know? Could be a me problem. So it's 2 mana to become a fairy detective, and then 3 to become a 3/2 and get double strike. We're just gonna get in here. If they want to block with the pollinator, then that is totally fine with me. That keeps them off their badger mole stuff a little bit longer. Hedge maze. Okay. Challenger and Bastronaut. Get in. Go to 2 speed. We've got Soulstone. We've got Stingerback Terror, which is going to be easily a 7/7 for most of the rest of the game here. Okay, so... Okay, we're playing Collector's Cage. Gotcha. So this is going to be some kind of a counters build. Interesting. Pretty far away from that right now. Offspring. Double strike and attack. If they want to trade again, totally fine. Keeps them further away from being able to cast something from the Collector's Cage. We're at 3 speed, so Bastronaut almost has double strike. We also have Soulstone Sanctuary ready to go. I would kind of like to see more of what exactly this deck is. I just noticed that the static is melting out of the television here. Sovereign Okinek Ahu. When it attacks, for each creature you control a power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. Cool. Cool to see that get some play. They're at 7. So if we animate the Sanctuary, give the Emberheart double strike, that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think, right? No, sorry. Exactly 7. So we do here and here. Or here. Either one. Double strike, double strike. They have to block here. They take 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Exactly lethal. That's like the 3rd game since I started recording that had literally exactsies. Well, that was the worst block, because then they allowed my Bastronaut to also get double strike. So we got an extra damage in there. Yay. Bastronaut into Challenger. Also have Full Bore and Manifold. Ooh. Little mirror match action here. So Bastronaut, well, I was going to say not long for the world, but looks like they did not have a removal spell. Or they clicked through too quickly. grab the prize. What? Okay, fugitive codebreaker. Right on. Okay. Next turn we can play Challenger and Full Bore, so I think we'll just attack for 1 with the Bastronaut, go to 2 speed, and then play Zao first, because it has Menace. Warp cards get Trample. So we got, what, some big red action going here? Ish. That's just dope art. Look at that. It's like a cross between Clown from Slipknot and the creepy little guy from Saw. That's just sick. I love it. Duskmorn, what a fun set that was. Just a bunch of good art. Yeah, so... Oh, I'm an idiot! No! I got myself again! Nice. Okay. Well, we are going to... Let's just cast it. See, this is what happens when you're not paying enough attention. I'm worried about what I'm about to do and not about the interactions between the cards that I have in my hand. Firebrain Scheme. Okay, the opponent is just kind of spinning their wheels at the moment. They haven't done anything. Is this some kind of weird one-shot deck that I'm not aware of? We at least get the trigger, even if they take it out. Sure. Okay, got our land. And we can play Kellen. Go ahead and level it up. Okay. Max speed here. So Bastronaut has double strike. I wonder how many times somebody's played with this card and actually paid the 7 mana to make everything a mountain. Probably slim, right? Not that many? Dude. This has to be some... Okay. No, maybe they're just drawing really bad. So Shock's gonna take out the Bastronaut. What does this do again? Let's just see what we... Oh, well I shouldn't have played land then, huh? Let's just Offspring... Hired Claw. I don't know if they're playing any kind of red sweepers, but so far it's just been it's just been a bunch of spot removal. I'd like to know what the point of their deck was. I still kind of don't get it. You've got Firebrain Schemes, Burst Lightnings, you know, Grab the Prize, and Fugitive Codebreaker. Like, what are you doing? You just woke up and decided you wanted to play much worse mono red? The Mighty Bunny. Let's go. Can mono red handle the wrath of Bunny the Mighty? We shall find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Shock, Burst, Emberheart, Manifold. I really wish I could get rid of this companion for my decks. Some kind of landfall, I guess. Hired Claw was a fantastic draw. Sack the Expanse. I would be surprised if they got something that wasn't a forest, and I am surprised. Okay, well there's your green source. Go ahead and Challenger. Wagon. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. So Selesnya Landfall. I hate to give them a trigger here, but they're not doing a whole lot. So I think, well, let's go ahead and give the Challenger. Okay. Okay, they're pretty far away from giving the thing trample, so I kind of wanted to just go ahead and get rid of the planes to stop their combo if they had the Might Form in hand, but we exiled a Kellen, so I'm just gonna play that. Still only have 3 counters on the Ascension. And they are down to 10, so we're not far away from lethal here. Yeah, you're gonna have to play something. Okay. That's a good one. If we give this double strike, attack with everything, they're likely to block here and here. No, we're not quite there. And that's it, right? Yep. Good game. Just mushing people with mono red. Kellen, Shock, Wild Ride, Manifold Mouse, we keep. Okay. Fabled Passage on 1. I would imagine that in best of 1, the landfall deck is probably pretty popular. Okay, didn't expect black. Let's play Manifold Mouse. Would like another land. Okay. If they don't do anything, we'll just level up the Kellen here. We got some Orzhov control action. Double strike. Can we get a land? Yes, sir. And we will plot the Terror. Currently is a 1/1. Okay. Opponent is not doing a lot here. They're just letting us beat them down with a Kellen and a mouse. I'm just gonna hold up my burn spells here. We've got Burst Lightning, we've got Shock. If we draw one more land, we can just go to face. Okay, so we're playing against like skeletons? Who just had a really, really bad hand? Okay. Seam Rip is fine. You got it. Shock Face. Is there any instant speed way to gain life in white-black? I don't think so, right? Yep. Aang's Iceberg gains no life. Playing against Shrek 666 PL. How do you come up with that? And what does it mean? Is it worth my time to try to dissect the many random gamer tags of Magic the Gathering arena players? Probably not, huh? Go with Challenger. Thanks. Thanks, Shrek 666 PL. Yeah. Go to 3. Plot the Terror. Authority? Sure. An instant, right? That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so that's lethal? Oh, you can't handle the red! Beautiful. Yep, that's good. You know, it has been so long since I played Best of One. And I don't remember it being this awesome. Just me winning over and over again. But as soon as I start talking trash, we're gonna lose now. Bastronaut on 1 always feels really nice. Land War Elves, okay. So let's shock that. and I'm just gonna plot the Ruckus here. Go to 2 speed. Now we can Challenger and Ruckus for 0. Badger Maul. Okay, no land. I don't know if that's right to do, but okay, Earthbender Ascension. This puts us up to max speed, so now my Bastronaut has double strike and starts off as a 2/2 instead of a 1/1. So Ouroboros here, not all that threatening. With a big old double striker. Harmonized cost is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, shared roots. Currently only 1 counter on the Ascension. I mean, just attack with the double striker. Sure. There it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and plot the Terror. Depending on what they have, they could start, yep, there we go. They're gonna start going over the top now. I will not be blocking. Wait, that's game. No, it's not. Darn. It's not a 7/7 because I have too much in my hand. So let's think about this. This costs 5, so it would be 4, 3. No, I would have to tap all my stuff. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We're still at 16. We might be able to one-shot them. I need land though. I need to be able to empty my hand. Play this other Terror. Actually, we're pretty close anyway. I swear my brain just turns to mush every time I have to do math like this. We can chump. the 7/7. Yep. Okay, does that do it? I don't think so, right? I don't have the mana for that, right? Shoot. Can't do both things. No, good game. I was like, just a mana or so. Maybe two. I don't know. The math is weird there. When you're dealing with... I haven't played with the harmonized cards all that much, so... Yeah, I needed a way to get one more card out of my hand. Was all that I needed. And then also still have the 1 mana left over. So it was close. It was close. Bastronaut, Higher Claw, Emberheart, Manifold. Yep, this is a keep. Fellow Crafty. Play Bastronaut first. Hit him with the shock. Razorkin Needlehead. Guess I'm just gonna play the Menace creature here. Razorkin only has first strike on your turn. So this is the other version of red. So we've got double strikers here. They are 1 mana. Well, okay. So I don't think we're going to be able to beat that many Hellkites. That's tough. Okay, good gun. Okay, so Kellen on 1, Challenger on 2. Guess we can get rid of one of the full bores. Okay, well now I'm gonna play Bastronaut on one. Go ahead and get the speed going. Exile a card from hand. Okay, so we're playing against discard. I mean, Kellen can get us more cards, right? So can Challenger. So is discard a thing as well, huh? There you go. Haven't seen this kind of thing in a while. Yeah, Burst Lightning can go. Down to 10. Yeah, I don't know why I played land before playing full bore there. That was a mistake. What is the text on this thing again? Lose 2 life? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Sure. Got a response? Yeah, I'm not going to level it up into open mana there, sir. I'll play my Sanctuary and animate at the end of your turn. Yep. Okay, now we're at max speed. And we've got Sanctuary. So you're dead, right? Can't handle the red, baby. Can't handle the red. Yes, sir. Okay, we're back. Not much of an outro here. You know, it's a very simple deck. I just wanted to say that if you're a best of one player and you want to play some mono red, this is the one that I would pick. It's really fun. The Stingerback Terror is super cool. And it's not the same boring old mono red that you'll see with the Nova Hellkites. The one thing that I think it's missing is Slick Shot Show Off. If you're playing 4 copies of full bore and a couple of wild rides, you've got shocks and burst lightnings, I think there's no reason to not have Slick Shot in the deck. So if you want to play this deck, I would maybe shift things around a little bit, maybe just get rid of the Zals and pop in a show off or 2, maybe 4. But yeah, that was a good time. I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.